Have you ever stumbled across a company that just seems wrong? Today, we're diving into a place called Panopticon, an agency whose entire mission seems to be to do absolutely nothing. But there's definitely more going on here than you think.
I mean, seriously, what if a company's whole goal was just to fail? It sounds completely nuts, right? An ad agency that basically advertises how bad it is at advertising. It's a total paradox, and it makes you stop and ask, okay, what's the real story? So you go to their website, and this is the first thing you see. This is their big promise. They are not transforming brands. There's no innovative marketing. It's probably the most bizarre sales pitch I have ever seen.
And it gets even weirder. They flat out state, in no uncertain terms, that they don't do memorable ads. They're not going to help you connect with your audience. You know, the two things an agency is literally paid to do.
And just in case you're thinking, oh, this is some kind of clever reverse psychology, they hit you with this. We take no brands to new heights. Okay, message received, loud and clear. It's the ultimate anti-pitch. So at this point, you just have to wonder, what is the deal with this place? Is it a real business that's just spectacularly bad? Is it some elaborate, very expensive prank? Or is there something else at play?
And the answer is, it's not real. The Panopticon Agency is completely 100% fake. But it's not just some random joke someone threw up online. No, it's a very particular kind of fiction. The whole website is one big piece of satire. It's using this completely over-the-top, exaggerated idea, an agency that proudly does nothing, to make a really sharp point about the real world of advertising. Okay, so if it's a big joke, what's the punchline? What is this whole Panopticon thing actually trying to tell us about marketing and the culture we live in? This quote from their fake creative director is really the heart of the whole project. It's just so perfect. Weaponized overthinking. The idea that you take a useless product, give it an emotional backstory, and suddenly someone thinks it's the key to their happiness. It's hilarious because it feels kind of true. You see, this fake agency is basically holding up a mirror to the real advertising industry. It's making fun of how companies create a need for something you never wanted in the first place, how they use your emotions against you, and how they pitch a new soda or a pair of shoes as a solution to your deepest life problems. This leads us to the final piece of the puzzle. If the agency is fake, who actually went through all the trouble to build this incredibly detailed satirical world? It turns out the whole thing is a project from a company called Cranky Books. But what makes this project even more fascinating isn't just what it is, but how it was made. And that adds a whole other layer to what it's saying about our modern world. Get this, the concept and the initial writing, that was all done by a human. But then an AI was brought in to help edit, refine, and polish the text. So it's this really interesting partnership between a person's creativity and an AI's processing power. And the AI wasn't just a spell checker. It was a full-blown content creator. Every single image you see on the site's blog was generated by AI. And even wilder, they used AI to produce entire podcasts based on the satirical articles. So after peeling back all these layers, the fake agency, the satire, the human-AI collaboration, what are we supposed to take away from all this? Why does a project like this even matter? Well, I think it shows us a few really important things. First, it's a perfect example of how satire can be this powerful tool to critique the world around us. Second, it really makes you think about how blurry the line is getting between what's real and what's created just to sell you something. And finally, it gives us a glimpse into the future of creativity, where AI isn't just a tool, but a true creative partner. And all of this leaves us with a pretty deep question to chew on. When an advertisement is dreamed up by a human, but then sharpened and perfected by an AI, who is it that's actually speaking to us? And maybe more importantly, are we getting to a point where we won't even be able to tell the difference?